What is up, guys? Tom here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video, where today is a bit more of a comparison kind of video between two guns in the game, and that is the HVK 30 and the FFAR, which was recently brought into supply drops. It's one of the new DLC weapons. Now, I don't actually have the FFAR, but I picked it up in game, and I have played Black Ops 1, and I played with the FAMAS, which is what the FFAR is. So what you can see now is the HVK on Black Ops 3. As I said, I don't have the FFAR on Black Ops 3, so depending on how long this video goes on for, you'll see FAMAS gameplay on Black Ops 1. On Black Ops 1, just to kind of compare the two. So I don't really have the FFAR, but I picked it up off the floor. I've watched other videos on YouTube about people saying how good it is, what its problems are, what its strengths are, all this stuff. And obviously the HVK is a base game weapon, so I play with it. It's one of I have like a set class for it. It's always there in my creator classes. So today we're going to be comparing them. Now they're both a similar type of weapon. In the game files, the HVK is the close quarters combat assault rifle. And FFAR pretty much stands for fast firing assault rifle. It's the fastest firing assault rifle in Black Ops 3. So obviously that is also for close quarters combat, which is exactly what the HVK is for. So today we're going to be discussing which one does the best job, and what situations does each gun work well in, and compare them to each other. So the HVK does not have as fast a fire rate as the FFAR. Obviously, it's the fastest firing assault rifle. It's slightly slower, which also means it does have less recoil. The recoil is actually it's not hard to deal with at all, really, on the HVK. Whereas the FFAR is got a very fast fire rate and has quite a lot of recoil. You see, I'm using the HVK with Varix. I've heard that the FFAR with Varix is like amazing, because if you haven't seen, I've done 2 videos on Varix now. They're pretty recent, so you can just go back and watch them. And it'll tell you more in depth what the Varix site does to guns. But I've heard the FFAR is very, very good with the Varix site. So the FFAR, yes, it does have more recoil, but obviously it's going to have, because it has a faster fire rate. So next, as we could say, range. The HVK, I'm pretty sure, has got better range than the FFAR, because the FFAR is faster firing. It's more kind of close quarters, even though the HVK is the close quarters combat assault rifle. HVK is better at longer ranges. In that kind of close quarter combat, that you're in a single room right next to each other, the FFAR will beat the HVK pretty much every time. It's faster fire rate. If in theory, if both weapons hit all their shots and start shooting at the exact same time, the FFAR will win the gunfight. It's simple as. It's better at close range. But kind of all the gunfights you get into aren't always at that kind of close range. They kind of differ. Like close range, long range, medium long range, close medium range, whatever you want to say. There's all the different ranges that you can get into combat with. And now, which one is the most reliable of all ranges? Well, the FFAR is amazing at close range, decent at medium range. Long range, it's not as good as the HVK. HVK is decent at close range, it's good at medium range, and it's decent at long range. It's kind of decent at everything, rather than the FFAR, which does 2 things, which does one thing amazingly, but then like one thing okay, and then one thing not very well. The HVK does one thing decently, one thing really well, two things decently, I should say, and one thing really well, which is that medium to close range combat. So the HVK is definitely a lot more consistent, and it can be used. It's a lot more versatile if you kind of get one immediate. It can be used in a lot more situations and has the upper hand on the FFAR in quite a few situations. It can beat it at medium range, and it can beat it at long range without a problem, I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly sure on the FFAR stats, but I'm pretty sure the HVK has better range and is better at long to medium ranges. So, which kind of gun is the best? Which one is the best? Now, if you're someone like me, as soon as the FFAR came out, I was like, what the heck is this? I'm getting absolutely shredded by it. I'm getting killed every single time. Just, no, I don't stand a chance. And I'm using guns like the Kuda and the VMP, which I thought had fast fire rates. And I'm just getting absolutely shredded at close range. I'm like, what is this gun? And obviously then I start to watch supply drop videos, people getting the FFAR, people using it. I'm like, okay, this is the new gun. It seems pretty good. So, if you're like me, you may originally think that the FFAR is overpowered, like seriously overpowered. It's dumb about how overpowered it is. And at first I didn't think that, but after watching live streams with people using it, videos about it, all these kind of things, at close range, it's a beast. I have no idea why it's even an assault rifle. Medium range, it's still good. Long range, it's not. It's a very, very, very good gun, don't get me wrong, but the long range, it's not amazing. It's really not great, but the HVK is a lot more consistent, but which one is better? The FFAR is better at close range, the HVK is better at most things. If I'm honest, I'd say they're probably pretty equal. Obviously, if I had the FFAR, I'd swap it out for the HVK class. Just its new DLC gun. It just purely just its new gun. Something I've used the HVK a lot already. I've got gold on it. I just swap out and use the FFAR because it's new. Although you could say that the HVK is a better gun. It really, really depends on your playstyle. If you're more defensive and conservative, then the HVK is probably the better weapon for you. But if you're a lot more aggressive, and you like getting into those close range gunfights, but also want that kind of versatility so you can reach the long range, medium range, and still compete, then the FFAR is probably the gun for you, obviously, if you have it. But if you really, really want to play with the FFAR, but you don't have it, the best alternative is the HVK. So if you're really, really wanting the FFAR, rather than spending COD points on it, just use the HVK, save up your crypto keys, and hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe you'll get it at some point. I'm doing the same. I'm literally just crossing my fingers every time I open the supply drop, like, give me the FFAR. Give me the FFAR, the famous. But yeah, the HVK is a decent alternative if you don't have the FFAR, but they're very, very, very similar guns. I'd say the FFAR is obviously better in close range situations. The HVK performs pretty well in all. Obviously, if you want it to work very, very well at that close range, you put on laser sight. It's noticed hip fire spread isn't great. Put on laser sight, put on rapid fire. It's nearly as good as the FFAR at close range, and can compete with some of the SMGs. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this video here. I hope you have enjoyed. This video has been a bit different. Let me know down in the comments. I've been asking to put things in the comments quite a lot recently. If you'd want me to do some of these kind of more comparison videos between, I can do it between attachments, between perks, which perks are better, which weapons are better, which specialists are better, so on and so on. So yeah, just leave your ideas in the comments, and your idea could maybe turn into a video to come. But anyway, guys, I've been Tom, and I'll see you all later.